I'll be sharing a mouth-watering recipe for a deliciously creamy custard slice. Get ready to indulge in layers of velvety custard, sandwiched between Sayo biscuits, creating a heavenly dessert that will leave you craving for more. So let's head off to the shops and let's get some ingredients. So what you will need for this recipe: 1 liter of milk, 100 ml of cold water, 250 grams of sugar, 60 grams of flour, 50 grams of corn flour, 10 grams of custard powder, 2 ml of salt, 50 grams of butter, 3 eggs split, and 5 ml of vanilla essence. I also like to have a large bowl for mixing all the ingredients. So we're going to take some virgin olive oil and we're just going to do a quick spray of our pan, just giving it a good grease all the way around. Once you have greased the pan, you're going to take your Sayo cookies and make sure that they're all the right way around. I usually place the one side with the wording facing up, the other side down. Making sure that you start from the bottom, working your way up, place all the cookies and leave out the corners because you are going to have to cut them in order to make them fit. So as you can see, this cookie is not going to fit. What I'm going to do is I'm going to just measure it, slice it with a knife and then break it so that it will fit in that area. And then I will do the same for the other edges, just taking out the corners so that they fit into the round part of the pan. Okay, now that that is done, you can place that one side and move on to your milk. So you're going to place your 1 liter of milk in your hot pot and just leave it until it boils. Once it's at boiling temperature, you're going to add your butter and your sugar and give it a good stir constantly while it's busy melting the butter. Once it has all melted, you'll remove it from the heat and then you'll prepare your dry mixture. Placing your dry mixture in a bowl with your 100 ml of cold water, give it a good mix until it's all mixed thoroughly. Now that that is all mixed, you're going to take your egg yolks and you're going to add it to the mixture. And once again, you'll mix it thoroughly. Once your mixture is ready, you'll take a cup and put a little bit of the heated milk into it and add a little bit of the custard into that milk, giving it a stir and mixing it properly. Once you have mixed it, add it to the pot of boiling water. And then slowly add the other part of the custard mixture into this while stirring, so that you're constantly stirring it and it doesn't stick to the bottom of the pot. When all of your custard mixture is in, set a timer with your Google app or on your phone for 5 minutes and constantly stir for the entire 5 minutes so that it doesn't stick to the bottom of your pot. Once it's done, you will get your vanilla essence and put 5 ml of vanilla essence into this mixture. And once again, you'll give it a good stir, making sure that it's mixed thoroughly. Now that that's complete, you're going to take your egg whites and mix them until they are firm. The egg whites need to be mixed until they are absolutely stiff. There has to be a peak that forms when you pull out your whisk. Once that is done, you can add it to your custard mixture, folding it over with a spoon or with a whisk. Here I'm using a whisk as I just find it a little bit easier. Please note that you have to use a metal spoon or a metal whisk. Do not use any wooden or silicone items. A metal spoon is less likely to carry trace amounts of fat, air bubbles or other food particles. Hence the reason you should always use a metal spoon. Now that our custard mixture is ready, we are going to pour it over the biscuits. When I pour the mixture, I'll start at the front and take the pot backwards, making sure that it goes everywhere in the greased pan. And then using a silicone spatula, I will just take out all the excess and add it into the pan. Now that that's done, you'll just make sure that you smooth it all out evenly so that it is everywhere in the corners and ready for the next layer. Now that that is complete, we're going to add the top layer of biscuits. Remember, once again, they do need to be all facing in the right direction. Starting at the bottom again, as this is how I did it when I did the bottom layer, I will pack from bottom up, leaving out the edges where I need to cut. Now that that is done, we will place it in the fridge while we go and work on the icing. I would recommend leaving the icing a little while this sets. You don't want to add it on while it's still too warm. To mix the icing, you're going to use 250 grams of icing sugar and 40 ml of boiling water. What I like to do is just spoon out the middle and add the water in and then mix it. You do need to mix it rather quickly because otherwise it gets stiff and it makes it a bit more difficult to smooth out over the cookies. If you do find that it's starting to get very sticky and doesn't want to spread out smoothly, take some hot water in a cup, dip your knife in and then just smooth over it again. The hot water will make it a little bit more runny again. Once the icing is all over the biscuits, you'll put it back into the fridge for a little while longer just so that that can set. Once it has set, you can then go cut out your portions. You can either go by biscuit size or you can cut them in half, making them slightly smaller portions. And there you have your perfect custard slice, and always a treat for any day. Well guys, I hope you enjoyed this recipe. If you try it, let me know how it comes out. I'd love to hear from you guys. If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up, consider subscribing, and I hope to see you guys in my next video.